Good morning. Hello. Starting a fresh pot of coffee now. So, what are we doing? Okay. We need to make some things. First of all, a ward stone. Here. Okay. Now, we need, what is it? Pierce. Spell sports, that's what I'm looking for. Runestone 4, resilient plating 4, so stone. Plating. Spell scorch plating 1. That here. Okay. Pierce is perfect. Could do one more of those. Do I do one more spell scorch and then I don't have to worry about elemental? Wait, what does my belt give me? Or my thing? I don't know. It's going to give me Pierce, Poison, Chaos. So Poison's going to be fine. Pierce is already well fine. Chaos I don't care about. Bleeding, I'm going to lose bleeding though. So 30 bleeding. So I'm going to need like 10 bleeding res somewhere. So let's make the bulk weather, so so 1, 2 on leather. I can go here, that's fine. And then now Aether Res is the only thing I'm going to need. Yeah. Yeah. I could do 2 elemental, 1 Aether. Or no, 2 elemental, 2 Aether, and then 3 defensive ability. That sounds like what I'm gonna do. Actually, let's do this first up. What is it? What's the armor cost? 4 rotten hearts. I can get offensive ability from that too. vitality. So I need 8 hollowed fang and 5 silk swatch. Last piece of gear is this. Let's go for an ancient armor plating.
Got something good stashed.
Okay. There we go. Now, 1 elemental, 2 aether is fine. And I'll be over 25 for everyone, that's fine. Okay.
I'll keep an eye out.
I gotta remember where I get all my things too. Cup gives me 1 element. Where is it? Oh, man. Barrel home. Okay.
Iron well spent.
Barrel home for weapons and gotta redo my things a little bit. Take 2 points out of that. Put 1 point in that. And then max out Ascension, I guess. I went way past.
Come see what's left of my
Oh
wares.
no. Oh shit. Solael also gives fire. Who else gives fire? Mammoth will give fire for now, I guess. Solael gives health and vitality res.
Come see what's left of my wares. Iron well spent.
Okay, there's that. That's done.
Safe storage.
Now I've got this thing here. Okay, everything's ready except for the metal, which I need to craft, and the other stuff. Okie dokie. Now I just need to hit up the final campaign area so we get that reputation.
Promise.
I need to go get my coffee too. I missed the opportunity to add more. wait. I haven't done the Aether res yet. Or fix my other shit. No.
I sense turmoil within you.
1, 2. Okay.
Safe journey.
This is as high as that goes.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
1, 2.
Put it to good use.
Make sure. $26, perfect. Okay. Now,
See anything you like? Iron well spent.
offensive ability is really low. Need to have more of that, but nowhere to really put it. Like the what's it called is going to help a bit, but and our health regen is 1600 right now, so it's not bad. Damage up to cast speed 174, fire damage 25, burn damage most important 25, 175. Not bad. Oh. 1.2 million iron might not be enough. Probably gonna have to farm some materials. I don't remember what the necklace requires actually. Ascension at 2800. We might want to put a few more points into that Ascension bonus. We're only really standing and damaging, which is when we get our other stuff, when we have Ascension on. Right now it's 6% offensive ability. We could go 7%. 6% is not bad. Like 1% is not that great, honestly. I'd rather have a flat damage reduction. We're at 2,900 base right now. That's not terrible. And all we needed is a rock out Phoenix, so that we can really truly become kind of immortal. Then when Phoenix is not up, we just, or when Ascension is not up, we just run away and use Blackwater cocktail, run away. Take burns off on the enemy. again, just in case. Oh, I was wondering what my damage is. So like 38% damage.
I am sorry, my
Die.
You disappoint me, Kaiman. After all these centuries, the usurpers dare not even show their faces. How long did they think it would last?
Done eating, now you want to go out? Don't you sniff at me. Give me 1 second, I'll let you go out.
Come, little human.
Destruction's a weird one on a waist guard. Got Shattered Realm to do next. Okay, going out then. Hit by like 4 or 5 of them at once. Okay.
Seize mine, an extension of my will.
Worst part about farming him is he takes forever to die. Alright, good morning. Demolitionist like Blackwater Cocktail is still kind of busted. I think spam Blackwater Cocktail's even better now because they buffed spam and they nerfed
his
delay.
scattered followers are
I don't know. Spam makes me nervous because I don't know how
Welcome
tanky
back,
it's going
my
to
friend.
be.
Welcome back.
Let's do it.
Back so.
Okay. Reputation, Colts. Very close. But the big thing about the done.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Big thing about a lot of the damage with this is Blackwater Cocktail is just even the weaker form, which is good for safety, is kind of busted. Because it has so many MIs that go with it. That makes it really powerful.
See you around.
I would recommend Bomberman's a really good starter because, like, not only does it have a lot of good MIs, but they also really buffed the end game because you could do Infernal Night set and then use the Blaze necklace or whatever, which also gives it. And then they buffed the burn damage weapon. So, like, this weapon is an MI, so you're going to use it, of course. But this is better for spam cocktail, and this MI is better for spam cocktail. But there's a crafted MI that we're about to make that's better for burn damage cocktail, and the weapon is different for burn damage cocktail. The only difference is you take this thing or you don't take this thing. It used to be 150% damage modified, but they nerfed it. The 1.5 meter radius does not matter as much for a level 22 Blackwater Cocktail because they buffed its numbers as well. But it reduces target's offensive ability so it makes you tankier. It reduces target's damage so it makes you tankier. It has flat RR so you don't have to worry about Elemental Storm. So it frees up how you're going to do your devotions, and you can push a lot of big fire devotions, including Phoenix, which is one of the most busted fire devotions, or one of the most busted devotions in the game anyway. Because it just gives flat damage, it's really good. If you're wondering about the items, I have the item assistant, the thing that's like unlimited storage essentially. Really, really useful. Oh no, am I still short with Solael? No way. How much? 51, Jesus. Okay, Infernal Waste. Yeah, I could 100% recommend Cocktail. Cocktail works really well with pretty much everything. You can go Cocktail plus Sorcerer, like Cocktail plus Arcans is really good. Cocktail Soldier is not that great. You'd probably rather go to the force slave if you're going to But it works with most of the classes. I mean, you could just use soldier as like supplementary. Yeah, Phoenix is so powerful.
Come see what's
Phoenix is
left of my
really, really
wares.
powerful. Burning Shadows. Yeah, that's it. Yep. That's our metal. We also want to change 1, 2, 3, 4. Change these. So we'll have less defensive ability, but more health. Now, let's craft the Mark of Burning Shadows. What's your favorite combination so far? Haunt? Oh my god, it's the worst one. And Soldier. Haunt. Haunt requires Longsword, Haunted Steel, Aether Steel Bolts, Spectre. Spectre. Oh, Spectre. Oh my god, Harsh Tainted Brain.
If you find any blueprints, bring them back here.
So, let's get Tainted Brain Rider first. That's fun. Yeah. I like having, Infiltrator's got some fun builds. Like, they made a lot more builds viable in the last patch for Infiltrator. So it made it a lot more fun to pick up Infiltrator and play random builds. What skill are you using with your, what like cooldown skills are you using? I also need to get spectral longswords. Actually, I've been saving some, so let's just get them out of the item assistant. I don't care. Ugh. 1, 2. Just transfer all. That's fine. Oh fuck. Okay. Oops. Why did they not transfer? Transfer to stash. Transfer to stash.
Got something you need stashed?
Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Hardcore. Okay. Wait, no. Don't need that. It's trash. That sounds fun then. I like using a lot of the range attack stuff, but like
I'll keep an eye.
oh no, what?
We'll scrap
Gonna need a lot of crystals, I believe. Vengeful Rat, Wraith. 12. Yeah. Guess I gotta farm some crystals for a little bit before I can move on. I still got a little bit of time. My big worry is this has got to be the last play session if I'm going to play the Torchlight season, which I'm planning on starting. That looks kind of fun. It'll be a good distraction until my vacation comes up next week. I always try to craft 3 of something whenever I'm making something because it's better to mass craft. What's your favorite zone of the game? We need to make. Which village? You're almost always going to be short on crystals, so remember that. Oh, did you go enemy with barrel hole? That mine is kind of annoying. Dark Bell's nice. I think my personal favorite is the farm area, like in Ukenborg. Can't say no to a totem. I think my least favorite zone is this. Like, just because there's nothing there. Like, it's just, the entire point of it is just run through it. Hopefully they're going to add a lot to it in the next expansion, but it's just too basic for my liking.
best I can with what I've got.
Okay. Haunted Steel. 1, 2, 3. Haunt. 1, 2, 3. Now, what do I need? Burning Shadows. I need, Killian's Soul. Fuck.
Blueprints are fine.
I hate farming Killian's Soul. Killian's Soul is such a pain in the butt. Yeah, it feels like there could be so much there, and there's just none. That's what's bothersome about it for me. It kind of feels like a waste of time. Which is one of the reasons a lot of people like Shadow Strikes. The problem with this build, if you fight anything that has like fire damage from the ground or fire damage from the air, you can't tell if it's yours or theirs. Soldier gets a lot of damage. Or a lot of armor, I mean. It gets really tanky. The problem usually comes with Soldier is like finding the damage. Got one Shattered Soul. Problem with a pistol build too, though, is you lose blitz because it has to be a melee weapon. I played a cold blitz build one time during the league. It was kind of fun. Shaking up the different types. I'll probably play a Purifier at some point, because, like, Demo is really, like, I love Demo, I love Inquisitor, Arcanist, and Oathkeeper are also two of my favorites. I just passed the totem, I'm not going back. The problem with Purifier is, like, a lot of the main builds for it are all, like, Fire Strike based. I'm just not a huge fan of Fire Strike. But I could probably do something else with it, I think. The Cold Blitz is fun. Shattered soul. Alright. Let's go craft. Yeah. It's understandable. There's a lot of builds to play.
Scrap metal.
Okay. Burning Shadow. 1, 2, 3. What do we have? 6% armor. Decent damage. Shit damage. Decent damage, really good armor. This is gonna be the one. Boom. Now we need to craft a movement augment. Disorder. I need a ward stone. Perfect. Disorder. Okay.
Go on now.
Now we get a little bit more here.
I'll keep this nice.
Cold. That's what I was doing. Was a Cold Blitz Blade Master, using the two-handed weapon from, and also adding Shadow Strike to it. It was really fun.
Iron well spent. Got something stashed.
Alright, last two things we're going to do is we need to do Shattered Realm, and then we need to make potions, and we need to do Lokar. Okay, let's put Disorder on here. Okay. Alright, let's go do Shattered Realm. I gotta do the first 10 things now. Yeah, Overguard's really fun. Like if you keep it up.
Spoke of your arrival.
It's just like the problem with it is you lose a lot of
you marching alongside.
damage from it. If you take the minus cooldown on it. This is not a bad build at clearing Shattered Realm, just because Blackwater Cocktail is hit and run, and it's bleed damage, so you don't have to burn damage, so you don't have to worry about it being extending and taking over too long. That's the other problem with the spam, is you have to stand in it. Plus it's health regen, so you don't have to worry so much. About things hitting you and you're not being able to do stuff about it. Or standing on Aether ground. Have you played the runes much? Like Rune of Callister, Rune of the Brawl, or whatever? They're really good if you build the, what's it called around them? Dot damage. This is boss.
Well done.
This is one of the better ones for time. Like you get a lot of added time because there's usually like a good like density. Good amount of layers each time. You just gotta be really careful because those like dog monsters steal your resistance. Yeah, Shiledbreaker is like a really fast class. Like, I think Paladin might... Like, Paladin's probably still better. Like, going Lightning Paladin, because you don't have to... The only dungeon you really have to go... You don't have to go to any dungeon, and going into a dungeon allows you to vendor farm a shield. Like, so it's only like a vendor farm is the only thing that you have to think about.
Well done.
Biggest thing about Shattered Realm is just be careful for the arcanes. It made it much better now that you can actually see the arcanes without having to actually hover over their names. Or if you're a physical build, be careful for the lightning orbs, which you cannot see still. Not bad tanking for a build that's meant to be a kiting build. That's the other thing about this is a kiting build. Like it's a hit and run build, not a face tank build. Yet it still has really good tankiness and health. Not quite as good as Word of Pain for clear. Word of Pain is still the best clear skill in the game. That's why 8 for Word of Pain is kind of broken. Because it becomes a main damage skill. Skill disruption, need that.
Well done.
We're at shard 4, so we need 7 more. Be careful for this zone because the ground is usually lava. I don't know if they've changed it recently, but I've died standing in the lava doing other stuff. Standing in the acid. Whatever it is. It sucks to stand. It might not be so bad for this build because of the health regen. I should probably pop one of those potions while I have them. Those free potions. This room also has a lot of acid on the floor. Very careful as well. Him. Him.
Well,
we're at 5 now. Getting closer. Again, shard 10 is all you've got to go through now for your thing, for all your stat points. Whenever there's a lot of rares, very careful around them. Because they can jump you. So just pay very close attention to your Blackwater cocktail proc. So Blackwater cocktail procs, you need to get ready to run away. Yeah, it does have. I mean, it's only got 4 primary buttons. Like the 4 primary buttons are my left mouse button here, Stormfire, and then I pounce Blackwater Cocktail, Grenado, and Thermite Mine on cooldown. These are both just movement skills, so I have them on my middle finger and ring finger. I just put this on my bar so I don't care about it, so I can make sure I keep them summoned. This is on my thumb, like so I just use this with my thumb. And I have my my evade also on my middle finger, like where my buttons lay out. Yeah, I play a lot of piano builds. Demolitionist is very into the piano play style. Because of Thermite Mine. If you play Archon, the thing about Archon is, Archon has a lot of HP, but it's not tanky. It should be tanky, but it's not. But it's got both of its elemental RR is on no buttons, like Wind Devil and what's it called? Like Wind Devil and Guardians of Empyrean, you don't have to press buttons when you play them. So you can get away with having something that's only like 1 button. What's the other one? Oh, I don't like it. Let's see if it's tanky. We can't tank it, we can't tank football. That's fine.
Well done.
Yeah, Spellbreaker has, well, it's not very... Spellbreaker is one of those things that you gotta play a kiting build, and when you want to cast your spells, you keep sticking to the mirror window. One second, I need coffee. Spellbreaker has a lot of offensive ability though. And you do have the immunity mirror, so there are some good things you can do with Spellbreaker, but you can't play a stand and base tank build with it. At least not with anything I've played with. It doesn't, like, it's armor and phys reds are pretty low usually because it doesn't get very much phys. Make it harder to wear the big, thicker armors. It doesn't have built-in flat damage. It doesn't get much. It doesn't get hardly any life at all. But it has a lot of. Ooh, which nemesis is this? I don't recommend doing what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just testing my tankiness. Like, you shouldn't stand in his Sunder unless you have Ascension up. And we're not at the time, so I don't recommend what I just did there. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the only way it can become. Like, I mean, that's the only form of tankiness is to get against like max range. But if anything hits you, like, I mean, that's why you got to be a run around build. Like, you got to be a kiting build because if you get hit, then you're gonna be dead. Like, if they get you into melee range. Like, I like Sky Shard as a skill, and they buffed it a lot in this last patch. I'm just not good at aiming it. I'm so bad at aiming Sky Shard. I don't know what I can do. I've tried. So I like it as a skill. I can't use it very well. I can barely aim Blackwater Cocktail and it makes up most of the screen. Oh, there's one more? Shit. Okay.
Well done.
So we have one more stat point. Yeah, the thing is though, if you aim it correctly, you can hit with all 6 projectiles. Like, I mean, playing the dot version is probably better overall. Just looking at that. The dot version is overall better in a lot of ways, but especially for me because I can't aim. But but you can get like a high shotgun with it, because it can almost one-shot things. Like, Sky Shard is a pretty good crate build because it has that burst, like good burst damage. Yeah, well, and you need the offhand that reduces its targeting size, like its targeting location. So that they'll all fall in a smaller area. Plus you get the minus cool. Like that offhand is like double good. Because it makes the targeting area smaller and it lets you do Sky Shard more often. Oh, Iron Maiden, hello. Shield is up. Giant's blood is up. Iron Maiden's down. I feel like this build is tanky enough to be low car. Not that I'm going to face tank much of low car shit. I'm mostly just going to hit and run. I feel like I could do a little bit of tanking.
Well done.
Alright, we're on 8. Just a few more. Oh, then Lucy. Oh, it's Lucy. Hey, Lucy. I don't have Rainbow Freeze Reds. Fire versus Ice. Who's the healer? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going into low car. Like, low car is one of the easier super bosses. I mean, it is the easiest super boss. But I still wouldn't recommend doing it before you get all your points or everything. Especially now that they've changed it and made it way more difficult with Sunders. Like, every one of his little AoE blows does a Sunder. So I would make sure you have all your Shattered Realm points, all your campaign points, level 100, and then have your, your 94 gear that you want to wear. That's why I'm going to Shattered Realm 10 right now. Is to get the last of my points. They made Shattered Realm easier to get all your points now, so... And if you put the League stuff, they actually just updated the launcher, to where you can play the launcher again and use the crafting stuff. I'll probably play League stuff when I come back with the League stuff. You mean Caligadra? Like the gargoyle looking boss? She's really hard. I wouldn't try her on this build. I mean, I would try her on this build. I could probably do Caligadra on this one. It would just take me like 20 minutes. Because I would just run away the whole time.
done. This portion of the Shattered Realm
Oh, yeah,
is clear
yeah.
of threats, and its power ours for the taking.
You can direct farm the material you need to do that. I don't know if I can show you in here, but like from this rift, you just run right over to the cave, go downstairs, and see if they have the what's it called there? There's a chest that's in that area, and if it spawns, it spawns. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then just reset. And that's how you get the material for farming Kaligadra if you don't get one during the campaign. It usually takes about 20 minutes to get at least one. Like 20 minutes is usually the longest I've farmed without getting one. Of the big super bosses, after the recent patch, like Kaligadra, Mondrogan, and Ravager, Kaligadra used to be the hardest, now it's the easiest of the three. Ravager's such a pain in the butt after the sun changes, and so is Mondrogan. Mondrogan's such a pain in the butt too. Mondrogan used to be the easiest, and now it's one of the hardest. Like, you really want 90% lightning res when you fight Mondrogan now. This is the boss, by the way, that they added in the season. Or like something like a super boss version of that to Tomb of the Heretic. That's such a pain in the butt.
Well done.
Alright, last shard. hate this area because I can't click all the damn chests. Pretty sure you gotta click all of them to summon all the monsters. None of these guys get kill bonuses. Last thing before the boss, or final boss. Final boss room, I should say, not the final boss, but. Alright. Alright, you have a good night. I'm gonna kill Lokar right after this, and then I'm pretty much done. Since this guy's killed, then I'm gonna kill Lokar. I need to make 2 potions in my elixir. And last step points, yay!
Well done.
Receive my loot. Shattered Realm is also how you get most of your really good MIs, by the way. Alright, we'll keep the rest.
I do the best I can.
Alright, potions. So we're going to go Ancients because we want that offensive ability. And Ugden Salve for the flat health.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Let's put everything up.
I'll hold on to them
Okay. This Okay. One last check on the devotions. Good. Okay. And now we kill Lokar. Let's go. We've got 3 potions, that means we've got 3 chances. Oh, and I need to change my food filter. Remove regular rares. Alright, we are not welcome.
Let them all down. Already failed.
Okay, let's wait for a few of our things to come back up. Okay. Alright, this is Lokar. We're going to pop our 2 potions. We'll see how it goes. We should be able to face tank a little bit more than this, but we shouldn't.
I do have it just
Oh, what the hell, Lokar? Okay.
just
Got blast shield up. You can tank anything from blast shield.
humans are
Run away. And Lokar's dead. Not a bad Lokar kill. Okay, want to exit. Go back to Devil's Crossing. Alright, this is the Shiledbreaker build. As you can see, it kills Lokar pretty easily. You gotta make sure you have your Guardians of Empyrean out, they're your RR. And it's a relatively simple build, it's just Blackwater Cocktail, Grenado, Thermite Mine, Blast. It's mainly focused on the burn damage thing, we crafted this with the Solael blueprint. You should be able to get Annihilation to drop. If not, it's not such a big deal just to use Conflagration. We're using a Fetid Mask as our helmet, because there's not really a good helmet slot. I mean, you can get the Thermite Mine increased damage one. We're using the burn damage Blackwater Cocktail offhand. And the reason we're using Grenado is because we have this 100% physical to fire Grenado. Using the Pierce converting thing is not that bad. Only decent, like this chest is easy to farm, and that's why we use it instead of the Korvan chest. Of course we're using Dreeks and 2 Gullus because it's really good for our health regeneration. And the Incendiary Shoulders are just the best thing for Blackwater cocktail. We had some pretty good crafts. We actually got a triple rare boots when we were crafting. Offensive ability is a bit low. We could use a bit more offensive ability. Our fire damage is pretty good actually. We have 2600 fire damage and 2600 burn damage with 175% duration. Burn damage is our big amount of damage. CC res is okay. We need more freeze res more than anything else. Petrify and trap are okay as well, but anyways, I'll show you how it feels to run like any type of farming by running to what's his name? It's pretty fast because it's got Oathkeeper. Blackwater cocktail clears rooms, so only problem is it's burn damage build, so everything kind of dies behind you, so you have to be careful about that. Like if you're looking at your screen for a loot, there's no like loot filter sound, unfortunately. If there was, that'd be really great. Kill Creek, as you can see, it gets to him really fast. It's a great farmer. It kills Lokar, and it's fully, you know, MI'd, like it's easy to build up for yourself. Total playtime to here is 16 hours, so it's it's one of the fastest starter builds because of Oathkeeper. And just the fact that everything is boss, like this is a boss, this is a boss, this is a boss. This is just, it comes from, there's like 2 bosses that have a chance to drop it. The other helmet we could choose comes from a boss, but this is just guaranteed. This is a boss. The MI version is a boss. This is a boss. The belt is the only thing that doesn't come from a boss, and it's the hardest thing to get, but you can craft one. That's just as good. Might be better to actually craft one anyway. But yeah, hope you enjoy the build. Grim Tools and book link are in the description. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this playthrough. I'm going to migrate this over to the main save file. So that means moving everything. Goodbye. Okay, like when you, the shared stash will be on the main save file, so everything you put in the shared stash, or that's in the shared stash will disappear when you migrate the file. Okay, that's everything.
I'll keep an eye out.
Alright, y'all have a good day. I'll probably show you my progress for Torchlight Infinite before I go to work tonight, but we'll see. Alright, have a good day.